I want to do a quick compare and contrast between Unify FCU, NASA Fed, and Genisys. Of course, we are speaking about credit unions that pull Experian, okay? So let me first talk about the credit unions here. So when you think about, I want to start with Unify, and then I'll talk about NASA Fed, and then I'll go I'll speak about Genisys. So if you think about Unify, what I really want you to really think about is a mid-sized credit union that really pulls Experian all the time. They haven't changed in the last few years. Some institutions like to pull one or two credit bureaus, but Unify likes really Experian, okay? And they pull Experian for credit cards, for lines of credit, for personal loans, for all kinds of funding programs, okay? So for credit cards, if they're getting a Unified credit card and they pull your Experian, you actually have the choice between the Visa Engage Rewards card, the Visa Platinum credit card, the Visa Gold credit card, the Visa Classic credit card, the Visa Share Secured card. That's for credit cards, okay? And you also have the choice between the signature line of credit and also the debt consolidation loan, among other things. Let me talk to you quickly about the credit cards. So basically, the maximum you can actually get through Unify, if you're interested in getting a credit card with them, is $25,000. They don't actually give you more than that. For instance, on the Visa Engage Rewards card, you are able to get this is a card that allows you to earn credit card rewards points on every purchase and redeem them for travel, merchandise, cashback, and gift cards, okay? So credit limits 25 grand maximum. You get 5,000 points when you spend 2 grand in the first 90 days. So that's actually a way to thank you. What about the Visa Platinum credit card? Well, this is a card that actually has no annual fee. You have a fixed rate as low as 14.49%. You have the Visa Gold credit card, which is actually great if you're looking for, let's say, a balance transfer credit card, okay? What about the Visa Classic credit card? Well, this is actually the lowest tier of credit cards at Unify. They give you credit limits of 5 grand, so that's the maximum. You also have the Visa Share Secured card. This is a card that allows you to build your credit back, so that's really fantastic. So overall, in terms of credit cards, you are pretty well served if you actually go to Unify. So that's really fantastic. I love that. So what about personal loans? So you have credit cards, right? And then you have personal loans. So personal loans are pretty interesting too at Unify. Again, the maximum they're giving you when it comes to loans, 25 grand. So with Unify, they never go above 25 grand for credit products. So just be aware of that. If you want a larger amount, you do not want to go to your Unify. So they pull Experian for loans too, okay? So for instance, you have personal loans. So here you can use the loan for weddings, vacations, projects, okay? Whatever you want. So personal loans, you have also signature line of credit. So you're able to get again from anywhere from $1,500 all the way to $25,000, okay? And you can actually use the signature line of credit for overdraft protection. So that's kind of cool. And you also have what they call the debt consolidation loan. So basically, you are able to use the loan for debt consolidation if you think that Unify's APR is more interesting. So that's actually the two major credit programs, loans and credit cards. You can actually get at Unify, and they pull Experian all the time. So besides that, Unify is actually a full service institution. They have banking accounts like savings accounts, checking accounts. They have IRA accounts. They have CDs. Okay, so if you're interested in checking them out for banking, pretty interesting. So you have for loans, they offer all kinds of loans. By the way, not just personal loans. They offer auto loans. They offer short-term loans. They offer student loans, They offer RV, boat, and motorcycle loans. They have home loans, mortgages. Okay, so that's kind of cool. And to become a Unify member, to actually join this credit union, that's pretty easy. You actually you just if you like basically either you work for one of their partner companies, or you know people who work at you have a family member who work at Unify, or you basically are donating to a charity. So that's the best way, by the way. Just donate to one of their affiliate partners, Friends of Hobbs, a nonprofit state park, and then you are in. So another credit union that pulls Experian this year is actually NASA Fed. So NASA Federal Credit Union. So this is a pretty good institution, and they pull Experian for credit cards. They pull Experian for personal loans. They pull Experian for lines of credit. Okay, for credit cards with NASA Fed, you'll be really happy because you have the Earn Rewards credit card. This is a card that allows you to actually earn 1 points for every dollar you spend on purchases, and you can redeem your points for, let's say, travel, merchandise, gift cards, cash, and more. Okay, and the maximum with NASA Fed is $50,000, 50, $50,000. The card has no extra fees. Rates are as low as 13.65%, and you also have peace of mind protection. Okay, that's kind of cool. You actually also have the Visa Platinum Cash Rewards. This is a card that allows you to get cash back. So if you love cash back, go with the Visa Platinum Cash Rewards. Basically, you have unlimited cash back. So you can earn a 1.5% cash back on every purchase you make. You have flexible redemption options, no extra fees, peace of mind protection too. You have low fixed rates. So the cool thing about this card is that basically you can pre-qualify, by the way. Okay, there's no impact to your credit score. I mean, all credit cards at NASA Fed, by the way. Okay, and you also have, so if you're looking for a low fixed rate, you go to a card they call the Visa Classic. That's the card you want to really go for. And finally, at the NASA Fed, you have another credit card for those who are trying to build credit or even rebuild their credit. So that's the Visa Share Secured Card. Okay. So that's for the credit cards. You also have the personal loans. So personal loans, you're able to actually borrow a maximum of $50,000 and have rates as low as 9.59% over 5 years. Okay. So personal loans, you have amounts available up to 30 grand. But if you have a good relationship with NASA Fed, they will give you $50,000. So 30 grand is for most people, but if you have a good relationship, the 50 grand. Okay, flexible terms up to 84 months. That's really good. You have a cash line of credit, so amounts available up to $30,000. That's really good. So overall, NASA Fed actually is a pretty good company to actually go for if you're interested in having, let's say, a full service financial institution. So basically, if you think about NASA Fed, I want you to think about an institution that pulls Experian for credit cards, personal loans, okay, personal lines of credit, business lines of credit. So they have business loans, they have business savings, okay. So they also offer commercial real estate, okay. So that's business mortgages. So overall, if you think about NASA Fed, think about a credit union that actually has no monthly fees on savings account, competitive rates on some share certificates. So anyone can become a member. So that's kind of cool. You don't have to be living in an area, whatever. I mean, the credit union itself is focused in Washington D.C., but anyone nationwide can become a member. Okay, so that's kind of cool. Only thing you need to remember here is that with NASA Fed, you do have an expensive overdraft fee. There are monthly fees, though they may be avoidable, and you also have low rates on savings accounts. So this is something that's really a little disappointing. But hey, listen, nobody's perfect, so this is what it is. Okay. So overall, if you think about NASA Fed, pretty good institution, solid. They've been around for a while now, okay, and they have been serving their members for a very long time. So that's kind of cool. So again, I want to say that anyone is eligible, okay. So you can, if you are an employee or retiree of NASA headquarters, any NASA center or facility, or National Academy of Sciences, if you are an employee or member of the 900 NASA Federal Credit Union partner companies or associations, if you are a relative or a household member of a current NASA Federal Credit Union member, or if you basically, if you want to have an affiliated membership to the National Space Society, basically you can get in NASA real fast. That's actually the fastest way to get into NASA, by the way. Next, I want to talk to you about Genisys. So if you think about credit unions that pull Experian, think about Genisys, okay? Genisys has credit card options, personal loans, business options, okay? So when it comes to credit cards, you have two great credit cards at Genisys. You have Rewards credit card and you have Platinum credit card. So first of all, if you think about the Genisys Credit Rewards MasterCard, you are able to, there's no annual fee. You have a variable rate as low as 14.49%. What I love about this card is that you are able to get a maximum of $50,000 credit limits, okay? And on top of that, you have actually $500,000 travel accident insurance, okay? So this is kind of cool. So this card is for rewards management. If you are interested in getting rewards at Genisys, go with this card. And the second card, because Genisys doesn't have that many credit cards, they only have two. So besides the Rewards MasterCard, they have also the Platinum Credit MasterCard. So here you have an even lower APR. They're giving you a minimum of 9.90%, okay? And you have the possibility to have a 28-day interest-free grace period. So that's really fantastic. That's really good. And the cool thing also is that you are able to build your credit through Genisys. So they have a Genisys Credit Union secured MasterCard. Maximum limits actually $5,000, but this card allows you to also build credit. Okay. What about personal loans? You have personal loans at Genisys. You have home improvement loans, medical and dental loans, baby and adoption loans, special occasion loans, unexpected expenses loans, debt consolidation loans. Fantastic. So you have a lot of possibilities. Personal loans, maximum, once again, $50,000. You can actually get through Genisys. Fantastic. And they also have, let's say, a full section for businesses. So let me talk about that. What kind of options they have for businesses? If you're interested in actually, let's say, getting a business loan. So you're able to actually have full business accounts at Genisys. So business savings accounts, business savings certificates, business money market, business checking accounts, business checking plus. So this is kind of cool. But what we're interested here is the credit aspect of things, right? So Genisys will pull Experian to actually give you a business loan. That's really good. They also offer equipment and machinery loans. So that's really good. You have vehicle loans, commercial real estate, lines of credit. For credit cards, you have one business credit card at Genisys. It's called the Business Rewards Card. So that's kind of cool. So overall, if you think about Genisys, I want you to think about flexibility, okay? I want you to think about possibilities too. In terms of membership options, you have actually a membership for everyone, okay? You can actually become a member if you live in Michigan, because Genisys is based in Michigan. Okay, so the entire state of Michigan is eligible. I mean, the entire state, all the residents of Michigan, all Michigan residents are actually eligible for membership. Or if you live in Minnesota or in some counties, by the way, in Minnesota, it's some county. So Dakota, Ramsey, Anoka, Hennepin, Scott, and Washington counties. Washington counties. In Pennsylvania, you only have Montgomery County. So you do have possibilities, okay? Or if you are an immediate family member of a Genisys credit union member, you become a member too. If not, you just donate to a charity called the Arthritis Foundation. Okay, and you become a member right away. Arthritis Foundation or Paint Creek Center for the Arts. So those are the two partner associations that Genisys has. So if you are interested in doing good, but also becoming a member of this institution right now, this is actually the safest and fastest path. So credit unions that pull Experian, Unify FCU versus NASA Fed versus Genisys, which one should you go for? Okay, let me first give you an overview. Okay, if you want to join a credit union, you need to understand whether you want to join a credit union that pulls Experian, TransUnion, or Equifax. The process is always the same. Okay, you want to check your eligibility first. The cool thing is those three institutions I've shared with you in today's conversation, they actually are open to anyone. So that's kind of cool. Because see, credit unions actually have eligibility for membership based on, let's say, living, working, worshiping, volunteering, or attending school in a specific location. Okay. So once you actually have checked your eligibility, you want to gather required documentations. Like this can be a government issued ID, for instance. It can be a proof of address. It can be a documentation supporting your eligibility. And then you have to really choose your application method, whether you want to go to a branch or do the application online. And you want to open a shared savings account. So this is how you can actually, like sometimes some institutions want you to open a shared savings account or just you just join right away. Okay. But long story short, the thing is that you have to understand it's all about having the right, what I call the suitable institution. For instance, if you love online only institutions, you want to go for an online credit union. If you're looking for a brick and mortar credit union, then make sure that the institution has as many brick and mortar branches in your area as you will love them to be, right? This is something that's going to help you because then you can really walk in there and have a conversation with staff if you have, let's say, questions about whatever products they're having. So what's the choice here? If you think about credit unions that pull Experian, Unify FCU versus NASA Fed versus Genisys, which one should you go for? Well, our choice is actually Genisys. Okay, Genisys has more options for banking, for personal loans, for personal credit cards, for business options, compared to Unify FCU and NASA Fed. So Genisys is definitely the one to actually make you happy if you want to go that way. On top of that, anyone can become a member. Anyone can become a member. So that's really cool too. And their membership pathway is actually faster. So in conclusion to this conversation, I spoke to you about the credit unions that pull Experian for credit cards and loans. So I spoke about Unify, then NASA Fed, then Genisys. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will speak to you another time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.